Hey, how's it going? My name is Billy B. Today I'm going to talk about practicing guitar for an absolute beginner, like let's say G's and C chords with a basic strumming pattern. Okay, it could even be the easy G chord, easy C, or maybe we'll do the G and D. But the main thing is practice is all about repetition, doing it slow, repeating over and over a whole bunch of time, 100 times. I always joke with my students, I was like, especially the kids, they go and do a transition like G to D, they do it 2 times. I said, okay, now go home and do that 1,000 times. And they look at me and they think it's funny, and I'm actually serious, but I'm joking with them, and after a while they get the point. It's all about repetition over and over. So when you're learning your first chords, here's kind of what I suggest. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a D chord. All right, so if you don't know the D chord, you're gonna have your first finger on the 3rd string from the bottom, 2nd fret. Second finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Now from here, first step is to see how we're going to get our sound. So for a D chord, you start from the 4th string. You should get sound out of that one. It's open. And then the next one would be nice and close to the frets. Get your sound. If you're not getting sound, you're maybe too far away. And the closer you get, the easier the sound is. Maybe you're not using the tip of your finger. And watch to not press too hard. You only need enough to press down on that fret wire. Okay, once you can get the sound for that one, we move on to the next one. So the B string. So on this one, same thing, we're trying to get clear sound. So if we're over here, maybe we're not close enough, we gotta press a little harder. So we'll just move over here so it's easier to get your sound. And then the 3rd one, I'm going to purposely mute the sound. I'm getting this sound on the bottom string. Lots of times, that is this finger right here getting in the way. Right? So you either need a little bit of curl on this one, and to get that sound on the bottom one. And here's the difference. Here's no sound. Sound. Very minimal changes on the curl of your finger. Get your sound, release the chord, do it over again. That could be your whole practice, 15 minutes on one chord. Let go, repeat until you can get your sound consistently like that. Then you would work on another chord. So let's say the G chord, for example. Okay, same idea. So now this one's going to be, if you don't know the G chord, first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. And we'll go through the same thing. So if you're not getting sound out of this one, maybe this finger is getting in the way and touching the string, so you gotta either use the tip of your finger and curl your finger like that. There we go. So there's your G chord, and we do the same thing. Stop, repeat. Stop, repeat it. So there's the first step. That could be your whole practice, as mentioned. Like that could be a 15-minute practice. And then put the guitar down. If you want to do it again later, pick up the guitar, do the exact same thing. Now, that's the practice for clear sound. Now, the practice for transition, I always find is a little bit different. What I like to see people do is maybe even just put a metronome on. So I'm going to put one on at 60 for now. Okay? You can even turn that up a bit. So you can even take the two chords you're going to transition. So whether it's G to C, G to D, whatever chords you're working on. G to D. So let's take the right hand out. Let's practice and counting in fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if that is still too fast, right? Maybe you want to count. If you're really just starting over, like starting guitar, count eights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 1, 2, 3. You got more time to move over, but I would count it in groups of 4 to get used to counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't need to strum. All you're trying to do is train your fingers to move back and forth. Right now it's set to 60. As you get used to that, we're going to move it up. We can move up 5 or 10 at a time and do the same thing. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say you work your way up to 120. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without strumming. So the next step that you're going to do is you're going to take this down, right back down to where you started. So like 60. If it needs to be slower, go as slow as you need to be. Right? So now we'll just introduce strums, whole notes. 3, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum. 2, 3, 4. And while you're doing this, I want to see if you can continue strumming. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fix your chord as you go. So it'll be like, here, I'll try and get to the D chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or do it in, again, 2 bars of 4, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and so on, like that. All right, so those are the kind of things that you would do to practice over 2 chords, transitions back and forth. And I hope this helps. Like the video and subscribe to the channel.